most in need of it. Importantly, we're still finalizing our final phasing plan for who will get vaccinated, where and by whom. We plan to share this as soon as it is ready, and we'll continue to provide you with updates, reasons why, and the information that influences these decisions. And so this information includes other COVID vaccines. We're very hopeful that new vaccines will be approved that will come in the near future. We know that AstraZeneca has one in development. We know that Johnson & Johnson. So we're very optimistic that other vaccines will be here in the very near future. We also know that our amounts of vaccines supplied to us by the federal government can change. So these are all factors that are rapidly evolving, and we again thank everyone for their patience. A couple last points here. We've received a tremendous number of calls and emails over the last few days here at the Department of Health asking to get on a wait list to be vaccinated. So thank you again all for reaching out. That's what we're here for. We are approaching this in a structured way with a focus on getting vaccine to people who are most at risk. And we've talked to people a little bit about those populations. As more vaccine becomes available, we will be making announcements daily, weekly if needed, about who and where people can get vaccinated. So stay tuned, check our website, pay attention to these press conferences. We'll be announcing some of that in the near future. We know that people are very eager to get vaccinated. And by the way, I'm very optimistic and I love the demand that we've seen for the vaccine. This is fantastic. This is what we want from public health as a physician. It makes me super excited. So thank you everyone for your patience. A little bit longer here. We're working as quickly as we can. And on that end, and as we tell ourselves that we need to be patient too, many of you saw in the news yesterday that our weekly allotment of Pfizer vaccine for the next week is going to be several thousand doses smaller than what we anticipated. So obviously somewhat disappointing. We're not sure of the exact reason for this. Many other states also saw their weekly allotment reduced. We are in constant contact with our federal partners at the national level to get a better understanding of the situation, and we don't have any answers about the why at this time. In the meantime, we're doing what we've done throughout the pandemic, which is what all of you have also done. We're adapting, we're being nimble and flexible, and adjusting to circumstances as they change. And as everyone knows, that's really been one of the themes of this pandemic. In closing, and I just want to go back to my running analogy, the pandemic has truly been a marathon. I think that we would all agree with that. And I think we still have a little bit of ways to go, but I remain optimistic that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I believe these vaccines are going to come. As the governor presented today, it appears things have stabilized. This is good news with the vaccine. Hopefully this is one big step closer to the end of the pandemic. I'm also reminded that for marathons, the toughest time of a marathon is really at the end. So I think we're getting there. I know it's challenging for everyone out there. Thank you again for your patience and diligence. We're getting through it together. And I know this continues to be a tough time for so many people. So thank you again. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to my friend and colleague, Dr. Jim McDonald.